What's good, y'all? Marcus Frazier for Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. Would like to welcome you to a special bonus episode of the playoff picks with the NFL. Clearly, there's no playoff game this weekend. And as we watched last weekend in epic fashion, the playoffs were short of no entertainment level. Definitely high entertainment all around. We had one game in which it was a defensive slugfest. The weather conditions were horrid. And then we had another game where offense was just going on all cylinders between the NFC West. And this game further showed why the NFC West was the best division in football, period, this year. So let's go ahead and get started, just kind of doing a recap of those games. We're going to start with the Broncos and the Patriots. I know I'm a little late jumping to this. Most people have already covered this, but wow, what a defensive slugfest. I mean, final score 10, Patriots, Broncos 7. The Patriots are heading to the Super Bowl for the first time in quite a few years. And what makes this even more amazing is the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl more than any other football team, period, within the 20th century. Let's just let that sink in, right? The Patriots essentially took a couple years worth of a break after Tom Brady left of not going to the Super Bowl. Brian Belichick ended up leaving. Mike Vrabel ended up getting the coaching position. Had a team that was 4-13 last year. Took over the team this year. I forgot what was going on before then, but they had some hit or miss years, the Patriots and whatnot. And then next thing you know, they're going to the Super Bowl. So you got to give it up to Mike Vrabel. Like, you have to. He has completely turned this team around. And not to mention, in case you didn't know, and I just found this out recently, he used to be on the Patriots team in the early and mid-2000s. He won a couple rings with Tom Brady. Didn't know that. The more you know, right? So big ups to him and big ups to the Patriots. Drake May has done an amazing job this season. But with that game, it was all about the defense. For the Broncos, as you guys know, Bo Nix was out. So that definitely could have played a factor. But what played the biggest factor was the weather. After the first half, the snow came down. I don't think anybody expected the weather to get that bad that fast, but it did. And as a result, you already know, I think the Broncos played a little bit too conservative. I mean, they did have their backup quarterback, and I'm not here to blame it on him because it's a team effort, but he did make some mistakes that a lot of backups do make. And at the end of the day, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and fix my headset because it's a little windy out here. I want to make sure you guys can hear me because the problem with these headphones is it picks up like every little thing that you don't want it to pick up. That's probably a little better. But nonetheless, then we had the Rams and the Seahawks. And I'm going to put some respect on the Seahawks today. I know I call them Rat Hawks normally, but people were telling me put some respect on them. I'm like, all right. I know I'm a Niners fan. I'm gonna be nice today. Rams and Seahawks game was a great game. I mean, you talk about Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford just throwing dimes, just giving it their best effort. I could say this is one of Sam Darnold's best games of his career. Did a great job. Matthew Stafford pulled off some amazing plays, but at the end of the day, Rams just came up short. It was a point in time where I think it was like 4th and 6, and the Rams are pretty close to making a touchdown. And in my opinion, I think they should have just kicked the field goal. I think that would have gave the defense some momentum. Instead, they were short, and that just shut everything down. All the Seahawks had to do was get a couple first downs, and they won the game, and that's exactly what they did. So the Seahawks are moving on to the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people are saying that was a Super Bowl slick. I'm not going to go that far and say that, but it was definitely an amazing game. And also, I'm not going to put the Patriots down because, yes, they only won by 3, but you have to remember they were playing against a great defense, and it was also weather conditions that played a factor too. Now, who do I think is going to win? We'll talk about that in about 2 weeks. For right now, like I said, this is a bonus. Time 20. So today, we are going to talk about the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl, I know people have been arguing for years that the Pro Bowl seems like more like flag football these days. And it kind of is to some degree. And I understand where people are coming from. I completely get that. But, I mean, nonetheless, it's still entertaining to watch. I don't know where the Pro Bowl is going to be at this year. I need to look it up. So forgive me for not knowing that information. I didn't really bother to look it up just because I've had so many other things going on and whatnot. Nonetheless, that's going to be taking place. And who do I think is going to win the Pro Bowl this year? Normally, I ride with the AFC, but I think I'm going to roll with the NFC this year. I think the NFC is going to win. I think the score is going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be 52-45. 52-45. I know some of y'all looking like, what, Marcus? Why so many points? Y'all know the Pro Bowl ain't really that serious these days. But 52-45, NFC is going to take on the bragging rights this year. You know, Pro Bowls just for fun. Everybody's having a good time. They don't even really full-on tackle on Pro Bowls no more. I remember Pro Bowls back in the day, they used to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like the consolation prize. Like, oh, I ain't making Super Bowl, especially if you got eliminated in the playoffs. Because, you know, Pro Bowlers, they know if they're going to the Pro Bowl before the season ends. You know what I'm saying? So it's always fun to see that. But I think it's more fun to see cats just having a good time and kind of just it being a little bit less pressure. Plus, you know, the players get a bit more for participating in the Pro Bowl as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So like I said, NFC, I got the NFC taking it 52, AFC 45. It's going to be a fun game. I hope the players have a good time. And that's going to wrap up our video. So next week, when y'all see me, we're going to be getting ready to talk about the Super Bowl. And I'm actually going to release the video a little bit earlier than the Friday. I think next week I'll probably release it on a Wednesday, just so we could do something a little bit different, if you will. So I'm trying to get the sun on my way, because it's annoying having the sun all in my face. But yeah, that's what's going on. So y'all comment below. Y'all tell me who you think is going to win the Pro Bowl. And also, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Y'all can make y'all early predictions now. We'll talk more about that next week. Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Love you guys. Hope you have a great day.